Hello again, my name is Rodney Reynolds and welcome to another video review. Today I'm looking at the Nexus Drive-A-Way. Included in this package is the internal hard drive enclosure, a number of cables. These two are for installing a 3.5-inch hard drive. This is the serial ATA cable, a regular ribbon cable. This cable here is for installing a 2.5-inch hard drive and a power cable. And this has two connections, a standard 4-pin and a serial ATA, as well as a number of drive rails. These two are for installing a 2.5-inch hard drive. These two are for installing a 3.5-inch hard drive, as well as a bag of screws. And the instructions for installing all of this is at the back of the box. This hard drive enclosure is very unique for a number of reasons. First of all, it's all aluminum. It has sound dampening material on the inside, so it will quiet down any hard drive substantially. And it takes serial ATA and IDE 3.5-inch hard drives, as well as 2.5-inch hard drives. So it's a very versatile internal hard drive enclosure. And this enclosure is available in a number of different colors: black, aluminum, blue, and titanium. Now let's have a closer look at this particular product. Right here is the serial ATA connection, the IDE connection, and the power connection. There are 4 thumb screws, 2 on either end. This is for installing a hard drive on the inside. And let me show you how easy this is. Just remove these thumb screws on each side, and the top of this will very easily come off. And once it's off, you can see what this looks like on the inside. You can easily see all this sound dampening material, and also note these thermal pads at the top. When the hard drive is installed inside, what this will do, the sound dampening will compress, and then the hard drive will touch against this thermal pad. Of course, that's good because it will transfer the heat to the top, and then the top will dissipate that heat. For further sound dampening, they've included these 4 shock absorbers. These, of course, is where the hard drive would rest. Installing a 3.5-inch or a 2.5-inch hard drive inside of this enclosure is really simple. First of all, remove the top cover. Install the drive rails, 1 on each side of the drive. The larger rails are for installation of a 2.5-inch hard drive, and the smaller ones are for installation of a 3.5-inch hard drive. Next, make all the appropriate power and data connections. This will vary whether you're installing a standard IDE hard drive, or a serial ATA hard drive, or a 2.5-inch hard drive. Finally, place the cover back on top and make the external connections to the power, serial ATA, or IDE. Also note that this internal enclosure gets installed in a 5.25-inch drive bay. First, have a listen to the hard drive outside of the enclosure. And now when it's inside the enclosure. This is one of the better internal hard drive enclosures that I've seen because it is so versatile. You can install a 3.5-inch IDE or serial ATA hard drive, even a 2.5-inch hard drive without a problem. It's all aluminum, has sound dampening material, and is available in a number of different colors. Now, if you're living in a hot environment and you do not have air conditioning, I would stay away from these enclosures, especially the ones with sound dampening material on the inside. But if you're in a hot environment with air conditioning or a cool environment, these enclosures are fantastic. Overall, this is a kick-ass product. Again, my name is Rodney Reynolds. This has been another video review. Be sure to check back very soon. I will have a brand new one for you then. Also, pop into my website at www.3dgameman.com. And while you're there, you can go into the forums and register. And remember, registration is completely free. Also, keep in mind you can find out a lot more on this product in the forums. And as a final note, if you love watching my video reviews, please help support 3dgameman.com. Until next time, take care.